Hi everyone, thanks so much for being with me in this new video. Today I'm bringing a topic that you will really love, passive voice. I will be explaining what it is and its differences with active voice. So stay with me till the end of this video. This is Grammar for Everybody. Let's begin. First of all, there is something I need to clarify about this video. Passive voice is not a tense. I repeat, passive voice is not a verb tense. I'm saying this because many people confuse passive voice with a verb tense like the past or the past perfect, and they find passive voice hard because of that. Now let's continue. In English, we have two voices. We have active and passive voice. They both possess the same tenses and aspects. It means that either in active or passive voice, we will find the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. The main difference between active and passive voice is that in active voice, we focus the attention on the doer, the person or thing that does the action. However, in passive voice, we focus the attention on the receiver of that action, the person or thing that receives the results of the action. To understand this better, I will be using and explaining some examples. Let's check them out. Here we will contrast passive voice with active voice. Marcia sent the gift. The gift was sent by Marcia. As we can see, both sentences convey the same message. In the first one, we are using active voice, and we are focusing the attention on Marcia, who is the doer. On the other hand, on the second sentence, we are using passive voice, and we are focusing the attention to the gift, which is the object or the receiver of the action. Remember that to form passive voice, we need the verb be and the past participle of the verbs. In active voice sentences, the doer, the noun that is performing the action, appears at the subject position, like in this case. In passive voice sentences, the receiver, the noun that receives the results of the action, appears in the subject position, like in this case. And the doer can be moved to the end of the sentence by using the preposition by before it. As you can see in this sentence, we have moved the noun Marcia to the end of the sentence, and in active voice we will find it at the beginning. Let's look at some other examples, and we will contrast active and passive voice. Here we have an example of active voice. The receptionist answered the call immediately. And here we have an example of passive voice. The call was answered immediately by the receptionist. As you can see, here we have the receptionist as the subject. And here we have moved it to the end. And we moved the call to the subject position. Remember that here the call was at the object position. This was everything I had prepared for you today, guys. We will keep on working on passive voice in the upcoming videos, so don't miss any. See you next time, everyone.